In this video, we are going to talk about what Pandas is, what are its uses, and how to use it. Pandas is the most popular Python package for data manipulation and analysis. Data analysts and scientists often spend 80% of their time exploring and transforming data, which makes Pandas an essential skill for data science. Pandas allows you to handle complex tables of data of different types, including time series. Using Pandas, you can slice and dice data, add or delete elements, handle missing elements, rename, aggregate, reshape. You can do pretty much anything you want to do with data. And finally, visualize your data as well. Many people consider Pandas as Excel within Python. Trust me, once you know Pandas, you don't want to use anything else. You certainly won't want to go back to Excel. In this video, we are going to have a conceptual look at things what Pandas can do with data. I'm going to show you how to use Pandas very briefly on this Titanic Excel file. So this is an Excel file that shows the passengers on board the Titanic. It has what class they were in, whether or not they survived, their names, sex, age, and so on. So there's a lot of information about the passengers. It's an entire passenger list and there are over 1300 entries. And this is quite a famous dataset, so let's explore it. We are going to use Jupyter Notebook and we are going to import NumPy as NP. We are going to import Pandas as PD, which is what we are interested in here. We have created a variable called df. ReadExcel is a Pandas function that will read the data from the Excel file. And there's a readCSV and other functions that will read different file formats. You could also load data directly from URLs. So now we created a data frame, and this is a really important data structure in Pandas. And when you learn more about Pandas, you learn all about data frames. With this data frame, you can add elements, remove, merge, and join, and do all sorts of things with it. Let's take a look at the data. With this head function, we've got the first 5 records of this data set. You could actually tell Pandas how many rows you want. So let's get top 10 rows. You may also want to take a look at the bottom rows. We can do this by using the tail function. You could also use sample function to return a random sample of rows from the dataset. The next thing you could do is get information about the dataset itself, like the number of records, the data type, whether variable is a string or a number, using the info function. So it will tell us the count of all variables in the dataset. We can see we've got 1046 age records and so a little short of full numbers of 1300. As you can see, there are missing values for these columns. Now using this drop function, we are going to get rid of some of the data from our data frame because it's not going to be that relevant. So we are going to get rid of cabin column, boat column, body column, and home destination column. And then we're going to have a look at what's left. So let's have a look at that. We now have a new data frame with less information, but it's more relevant information. So we have trimmed the data frame a little. The next thing we can do is we can describe the dataset using the describe function. We get the count of records again and some descriptive statistics. We get the minimum age and the maximum age and then the quartiles there. The mean age is 29.8, the median age is 28 years with a standard deviation of 14 years, which means even though you have quite a bit of variance in the age in the dataset, the distribution is nearly symmetrical. So that's quite useful. And if you look at the fares, that's quite interesting too. So the mean fare was 33 pounds, I guess, but the maximum fare was 512. Either somebody has paid too much or it could be a data entry error. Let's carry on. So let's now look at how we can do a plot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this value count function on a data frame, but I'm going to do it just on the survived column and then I'm going to plot it using a bar plot. Let's run that. And there we have the results of the plot very quickly. You can see that where we have a 0, those are the people that died, and where we have a 1, those are the survivors. So data visualization with pandas is very quick. Let's have a look now at the proportion of the people that survived. Let's get that figure. So we run the mean command on the survived column and we get 38%. So you can see with pandas, there are a lot of tools that allow you to do statistical investigation into your data very easily. What we're going to do now is, we're going to group the data in a different way. I want to group it by sex of the passengers to see how that affected the outcome. Okay, what we have here is, we have everything now grouped by male and female. I also want to see whether the class of travelers played a role in their likelihood of survival. So now we do group by, but this time we will do it on sex and the class. And we are going to get the mean figures for both. So let's have a look now. You can see we have broken this down into female, male, and then the class of travel. And this is really revealing, isn't it? So males in the first class had 97% chance of survival, whereas men in the third class had a 15% chance of survival. But what about children? In the movie, I heard them say women and children first. So perhaps we can see whether it was true. To do that, there are no built-in functions. So we will use a custom function, and it's very easy. To do this, first we need to classify who a child is. Let's classify all passengers who are 15 years or younger as children, and the rest as men and women based on their gender. Here we create a function called children that accepts age and gender of the passengers and checks for the age. If the age is 15 years or less, it classifies the passenger as a child. Else, check for the gender and classify them as men or women. These are the results. So we can see that women and children in the first and second class had a better chance of survival compared to the third class. On the other hand, men in any passenger class had very less chance of survival. So in a very few lines of code, we have managed to really examine our data very well indeed. And that's really one of the strengths of pandas. You can do so much with so few commands. The examples really is just to show how powerful pandas is. Now that should give you some idea of capabilities of pandas. Obviously, we have only scratched the surface, and there's no way I can possibly show you everything that pandas can do. But I hope I've shown you enough to whet your appetite to go on and learn pandas. In the next video, we will go into more details of pandas.